Welcome to Furry Animal Friends, and we're excited to share passion for chameleons with you all. Here on our channel, you can expect to find helpful tips and advice on caring for chameleons, as well as information on different chameleon species, their behavior, and what you can expect when you decide to bring one home as a pet. We will be covering everything from setting up the perfect enclosure, to feeding and maintaining the health of your chameleon. And of course, you can expect to see plenty of footage of these amazing creatures in action. Hey there! Are you thinking about getting a chameleon as a pet? They're definitely unique and fascinating creatures, but before you take the plunge, there are a few things you should know. First of all, chameleons are not the easiest pets to take care of. They have specific needs when it comes to temperature, humidity, and diet, and they can be quite sensitive to changes in their environment. They also require a lot of space, both horizontally and vertically, as they like to climb and move around. So, if you're thinking of getting a chameleon, make sure you have the space and resources to provide for them properly. When it comes to temperature, chameleons need a basking spot that's around 85 to 90 degrees Fahrenheit, and the rest of their enclosure should be around 75 to 80 degrees. They also need a UVB light source, which is important for their health, as it helps them produce vitamin D3, which is necessary for proper bone growth and maintenance. Humidity is also important for chameleons, as they come from tropical environments. You should aim for a humidity level of around 50 to 60%. You can achieve this by misting the enclosure a few times a day, or by using a humidifier. Chameleons are also picky eaters, and they mostly eat live insects. Some common options include crickets, roaches, and mealworms. You should also offer a variety of insects to provide a balanced diet. It's also important to dust the insects with a calcium powder, to ensure that your chameleon is getting enough calcium. When it comes to enclosure, chameleons need plenty of branches and plants to climb and explore on. They also like to hide, so you should provide them with a hide box or a cave. It's also a good idea to have a shallow water dish, as they will drink from it. Now, let's talk about the different types of chameleons you can get as pets. The most popular species are the panther chameleon, the veiled chameleon, and the Jackson's chameleon. The panther chameleon is a very colorful species, with a variety of different color morphs available. They are native to Madagascar and can grow up to a foot long. They are also one of the more hardy species of chameleons, making them a great choice for a first-time chameleon owner. The veiled chameleon is another popular species, and it's a bit larger than the panther chameleon, reaching up to 2 feet in length. They are also native to Madagascar, and they have a distinctive veil, or hood on their head. They are also quite hardy and easy to care for. The Jackson's chameleon is a bit different from the other two, as it's a smaller species, reaching only around 8 inches in length. They are native to East Africa and have 3 horns on their head. They are also a bit more delicate than the other two species, so they may not be the best choice for a first-time chameleon owner. Overall, chameleons can make fascinating and unique pets, but they do require a lot of care and attention. Before you decide to get one, make sure you're prepared to provide them with the proper environment, diet, and care they need. But if you're willing to put in the effort, chameleons can be a rewarding pet to have. Another important thing to keep in mind when it comes to chameleons as pets is their behavior. Chameleons are generally solitary animals, and they do not like to be handled. They are also generally quite docile, but they can become stressed easily, especially if they feel threatened. It's important to provide them with a comfortable and secure enclosure, and to avoid handling them as much as possible. If you do need to handle them, it's best to do it gently and with minimal stress to the animal. When it comes to interacting with your chameleon, it's important to remember that they are prey animals. They are naturally very skittish and defensive, and they may not be very interested in interacting with you. But, with time and patience, you may be able to build a bond with your chameleon. It's also important to note that chameleons can have a lifespan of around 6 to 8 years. So, when you decide to get one, you're committing to taking care of them for a significant amount of time. If you're still interested in getting a chameleon as a pet, it's a good idea to do your research and find a reputable breeder or pet store. Make sure you ask a lot of questions and get all the information you need to properly care for your new pet. It's also a good idea to talk to a veterinarian who has experience with reptiles, to make sure you're fully prepared for the responsibility of owning a chameleon. In conclusion, chameleons can be a unique and fascinating addition to your household, but they do require a lot of care and attention. They are not the easiest pets to take care of, but if you're willing to put in the time and effort, they can be a rewarding pet to have. Just make sure you are fully prepared for the responsibility before taking the plunge. Thanks for watching our video today. We hope you found the information we shared helpful and informative. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them below. Don't forget to like and share this video with your friends and family, and if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and turn on post notifications so you never miss a video. We'll be back tomorrow with more content, so be sure to tune in. In the meantime, take care of yourself and your furry friends.